Okay, hello. Sawadee krap. Good morning, everybody here. Yeah. All right. How many of you? Okay. So now, once you are in the Zoom, right? So I just want you to check your attendance. Like, okay. So yeah. Into the line group, right? 1, 2, 3, go. Your name and ID student. Okay. All right, so just responsible for your name and your ID student here, just because I have to check your attendance within 15 minutes. Okay, and now, so we are going to study for ECP 304, right? Class number 4 here. So today we are going to have like a group presentation, English group presentation. So we can share the information from like today's topic. So I think all of group members are ready, right? Ready for like the English presentation here. The topic is all about sales and marketing problems, issues, or what are the the problematic issues here that you can see from the email, right? TOEIC examination. What I want from your group presentation here is that you have to share how to do the test for part 7 reading comprehension here, and try to engage with your friends, sharing, learning together, a play with fun, things like that. All right. Okay. And just make sure that you can learn something from the presentation here. All right, so to those of you who have a name in this slide presentation, just raise your hand for me, please. So the first one would be like 357 363 366 370 372 377 382, and then 754. Is that right? So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 students are ready for the presentation. Okay. Let me check your attendance first. เดี๋ยวไปเช็คชื่อก่อนนะครับ ใจเย็นๆ For 52 students here. Okay, good. Thank you so much. Okay, so everybody done for attendance checks today, right? Okay, now I think I'm going to check a lot of students here ready to listen for your friend's presentation first. Okay, if you're ready, just type yes. Okay, yes in the chat Zoom or chat box here. Okay. Okay, yes เข้ามาเลยนะฮะ yes เข้ามาก่อน yes นิดหนึ่งนะฮะOkay, good. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So if you're ready to listen for your friends' presentation here, I'm going to stop for my slide first, stop sharing here, and then for a group presentation, you're ready and try to share your screen here. Okay, good. Right? Don't worry, be happy. Right? Okay, I think this one, right? Okay, so if everybody can see for this slide, I hope that you guys see it together, right? I'm going to let you do a presentation here. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Today, our group will present you with some examples of the joint tests in the field of sales and marketing problem issues. This test is composed of 5 emails, 14 questions. So all of our group members will describe you guys with each part wholly. Let's get started.
Okay, let's start with this paragraph. I will give you about 2 minutes to read it. You can read it by the file that we send you in the live chat. And after 2 minutes, we will begin with the question number 1. Okay, for the first question, choose the most appropriate answer to fill in. A, dominate. B, dominating. C, domination. D, dominative. I will give you about 30 seconds to type your answer in the chat box. Wow, you guys are so smart. Okay, I think this is 30 seconds. So let's see the answer together. So the answer is C, domination. As you can see, the word attached in the front is adjective, so it has to follow by noun, which is domination. Moving on to the question number 2. Choose the most appropriate answer to fill in. A, in. B, out. C, up. D, off. I will give you 30 seconds to type your answer in the chat box. Well done, you guys. So let's see the answer together. So the answer is B, out. To give out means to give something to several people. Next, I will hand over it to Mai for question number 3 and 4.
Thank you, Jam. Question number 3, choose the most appropriate answer to fill in the blank. Let's type the answer in the chat box. Wow. So the answer is D, contributes, because it means to give something, especially money. This passage is for question number 4 through number 8. Now I will let you read through the questions and the passage while I summarize the overall idea of this passage. This passage is the mail from Christina Aguila to Mr. Jongora to inform about the insufficient order. Let's read it. Okay, so question number 4. Where does Christina Aguila work? Let's type the answer in the chat box. Yes. D. Yes, DD property. The answer is D, at a seafood supply house. As you can see in the receipt, it shows the order of tuna, lobster, shrimp, and salmon. Next, Prel will talk about question number 5.
Thank you, Mai. Looking to the question number 5, when does Somphong Jongora want his order delivered? Do you guys think which one is correct? On 8, 9, 11, or 16 of April? You all can send the answer in the chat box now. Yeah, the answer is coming. You got it. The correct answer is D. As you can see from the invoice, Somphong Jongora specified that the delivery date in 16th of April. So D is the correct one. Moving to the next question. How long did it take Krishna Ajila letter to reach Somphong Jongora? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days? You guys send the answer in the chat box. Great. The correct answer is A. You can notice it's from the first sentence of the first paragraph that I received your your purchase yesterday. It means it takes only 1 day. For the 2 left questions for this email, I will hand over it to Fresh.
Thank you, Cal. Now for number 7, what did Christina Aguilar forget to include in Somfong purchase order? You can type the answer in the chat box. Hatchery so fast. Very good, you guys. And the answer is C, an express service charge. According to the passage, it said, I'm enclosing and revised bill for you with the express service charge. So we can assume that the first invoice didn't have the express service charge. And next, for number 8, what is usual shipping and handling fee charged by super seafood supplier? I have to say this is a bit tricky, so you have to read the passage carefully before answer. Wow. So you guys answered D dog, and let's see if it's correct or not. The answer is D, 10%. Good job, everyone. It's 10 because in the text it says, our usual charge for this is twice as much as you assume. Then we should make a 5% to be twice. A 5% in the invoice to be twice, so it is 10. Yes. Well done, you guys. We are half of the way now. Then Leah will take you to the next passage.
Thank you, Fresh. Moving on to the next passage, I will give you 1 minute to scan first, and then we will look at the questions and answer together. Okay, time's up. The main idea of this passage is Miss Latte Cappuccino sent the email to inform Miss Bunpao Warunsom about 2 bags that Miss Warunsom ordered. One of the bags just out of stock, and another one is ready to ship. In this email was sent to ask if Miss Warunsom want the store to send 1 bag that was ready to ship first, or wait for the out of stock bags to arrive, then send both back at the same time. Now, let's look at question number 9 together. The question is, why did Miss Cappuccino send the email? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D is the correct answer. Please type your answer in the chat box. Okay, the answer is B, to ask for preference for an order. Because Miss Cappuccino sent the email to ask which option Miss Warunsom would choose for the order that she has placed. Next question, number 10. The question is, what is mentioned about Miss Warunsom? Which one is the correct answer? A, B, C, or D? Please type your answer in the chat box. Okay, the correct answer is B. She purchased item on the internet because the sentence in paragraph 1 of this passage say that this is about the two Chom Mai Le Macaron designer handbags you ordered from our website on November 8th. Okay, now I will hand over to Gam for the next questions.
Thank you, Ria. Next question is number 11. Let me read it for you. In which of the position of the mark 1, 2, 3, and 4 does the following sentence best belong? The sentence is, however, they inform us there could be a delay on account of a transport strike in Milan. What do you think the answer is? A, Mark 1, B, Mark 2, C, Mark 3, and D, Mark 4. Don't forget that you can read our slide in the chat, in the live group. I will give you guys 30 seconds to think and type your answer in the chat box. Wow, there's a lot of B now. Okay. Time's up. Good job, everyone. The answer is Mark 2 because the previous sentence, they say that they already placed the order with their supplier. And the next sentence after Mark 2, they said earlier, we can expect the new item to arrive would be 2 weeks from today. That means the following sentence from question should be in Mark 2 because it provides information about the delay that happened with the item. Now we move to the next passage. I will give you guys a time to read this passage for 2 minutes. Then I will summarize it a little bit for you guys. If you are ready, let's start now. I hope you guys finished the email already. Let me briefly tell you about this email. The first paragraph is from Mr. Maroon 5 to Mr. Rihanna. I know that the name is a bit about the personal information of the customer, and Mr. Maroon also asked Ms. Rihan to do something for him. And the second paragraph is the conversation between Mr. Maroon and Mr. William, who is his customer, about automobile insurance policy. So the question number 12 is, what does Mr. 5 ask Ms. Hana to do? A, find information about customer. B, provide a customer with a price quote. C. Contact a customer about a new policy. And D. Compose an email message to a customer. I will give you guys 30 seconds to think and please type your answer in the chat box. There's a lot of A now. I think you guys got your answer. Okay. Great job, everyone. The answer is A. Find information about customer. You can see from the first paragraph when Mr. Maroon emailed to Ms. Rihan that Mr. Williams sent his personal information, which I have pasted into this email. Would you make a copy and put it in the customer file, please? Thanks. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much for your participation. And now I will hand over to the next question to Sophia. Over to you, Sophia.
Thank you, Cam. And now we are coming through the last two questions. Question number 13. What information about the car is not given? Well, if you guys face with this kind of question, I will recommend you to read the choice first and then just skim the passage real quick. As the choice, there are A, its color, B, its license plate number, C, its price, and D, its purchase date. So I'll let you guys skim and please type the answer in the chat box. I will give you guys 30 seconds. Wow. All right. Now I got a lot of C, and yes, the answer is C. Good job, guys. As you can see in the line 2, they mentioned the date they purchased, which is on May 7. In the line 3, they mentioned that it still has the original black plan, which is its color. And for the license plate number, they mentioned in the line 4, the license plate 2B-ON77. And finally, we are heading to the last question. The question number 14. Who was the first owner of the car? A. Lihan Na, B. Maroon 5, C. David William, and D. John Weldon. I will give you guys 30 seconds to find the answer, and please type the answer in the chat box. And yes, the answer is D. John Weldon. According to the line 2, that they mentioned they purchased the car from the original owner named John Weldon. Good job, guys. Thank you for your participation.
Okay, how about it? I'm pretty sure that you guys can do it well. Thank you for all of your attention. We hope that all of the exercise that we have prepared today will be helpful for all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your group presentation here. Perfection, is that right? Perfection is a key. Okay, so everybody type perfect to your friend first. Okay, so 8 of you have to ready for English interview for me with me, please. Okay, so let me check first. Done, right? Okay, perfect. Oh my God, you have perfect. นิดนึง เดี๋ยวให้เพื่อนหายใจลึกๆก่อนนะครับ interview All right, so I can see that a group presentation for today class, you try to make a participation with your friends, and it's great. Actually, you did very well, right? Great job for today. So now we are going to, I have to send you the today class PDF file into the line group first. Wait a second. Perfect, perfecto, perfection. Whatever you can type, but type perfect to your friend first, all right? Just because we have to cheer up to each other, even it is wrong or right. But when we need friends, just cheer up. That's it. All right. All right. So now we are going to interview, right? I'm going to randomly select one of you to, just like pick up one, and then 8 of you have to do English interview with me today, right? Okay, so now I'm going to choose the first one would be, I think I'm going to choose 370 Ria. Is that right? Ria 370. Okay, good. Okay. So can you tell us a little bit more about you?
Hello, my name is Tricia Mongkon-Ek, or you can call me Leah. I'm 21 years old. I am originally from Bangkok, Thailand. I'm currently studying in Faculty of Humanity in Language for Career with Hospitality major from Srinacarin Wilod University. I had the experience of receiving a scholarship to study language and culture for a short time in Korea during my high school, and that's what my first time going abroad, but it's a very valuable opportunities for me. Apart from learning language, I also learn a lot of life skill. More than that, it's gave me the motivation to learn new things until now, and it's made me believe that we are able to achieve things we wish if we concentrate on what we love and try the best as we can.
Great. Okay, good. So which question would you like to choose here? Number
2.
Number 2 and number
5.
Okay, 2 and 5 here. Okay, good. Right, ready, right? So how can you handle difficulties in your work?
For like my personal work, I will remain positive and try to find some inspiration to keep me motivated. Sometimes going out or taking time with friends to relax for a moment will keep me from state. Then like try to list the problem and find a solution gradually, like take it to step by step. For good work, I think communications is very important because it will keep us from the problem and misunderstanding. Using empathic communication, talks nicely, be considerate, and appreciate, listen to other people's idea. That is the way I handled it.
All right. So next question would be like number 5. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. What will you expect on work-life balance here?
I would say that I hardly expect on work-life balance, but I didn't mean that it doesn't exist. From my experience, I have tried to balance between work and personal life by planning what I need to do in a day and when to stop working, but things doesn't go as planned, and that's make me feel sad and frustrated. Sometimes ideas and working energy are not in the working hours. It depends on the situations. So I try to focus on what I can do my work and get good result, and rest when I feel like I want to relax.
All right. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Good. Nice to hear from you. Right. Thank you so much. Also, once you're done speaking or interview with me already, just type done in the chat box, please. Okay. เสร็จแล้วพิมพ์ดันเข้ามาเลยนะครับทุกคน stand by เลยนะไปแล้ว1 right Q2 นะ next one I'm going to choose I think I'm going to choose 363 fresh either.
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more about you?
Hello, my name is Pimnada Wanakosipong. You can call me Fresh. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Korea, Thailand. Yes, and now I'm a third-year student in Faculty of Humanities at Srinakarin Village University in Language for Careers major in business track.
I see. All right. So, which question would you like to answer here?
Number 2 and number 3.
2 and 3. Ready for that, right? Okay, I'm going to ask the first question for you. How can you handle difficulties in your work?
Okay, so first of all, I would change my point of view. I wouldn't call it difficulties, but it's challenge. And then I will feel like fight rather than flight. And yes, see it's like a challenge that I can achieve. But if I can't done it alone, I would ask my friend for help. Yes.
All right. So next question for you. Have you ever made any mistakes and how can you handle with it? Yeah.
To be honest, I think in this world, there was no one who never ever made a mistake. So I always make mistakes. And I think it's common because humans make mistakes. And how can I handle with it? First of all, I would admit it and keep calm and carry on and think of it as a process of learning. So I could feel better about to myself, yes, and move on.
I see. So meaning that we have to accept it, acknowledge it first, and then try to make it as a process of learning and try to keep it going. Is that right? Good.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your sharing here.
Thank you.
Done. Come on, done, right? Just done first. So now we are going to, I would say I'm going to choose Prowse 377. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Can you tell us a little bit more about you?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vipada Putlat, or you can call me Proud. I'm 22 years old and I graduated from Chonlasadon Amrung School in Chonburi. I currently a junior student at I currently a junior student studying language for career at Srinakarin University. I learned 3 languages, which are Thai, English, and Chinese. And now I am studying to learn the 4th language, which is French.
All right. So which question would you like to choose here?
I chose number 3 and number 4.
3 and 4, right? So my first question to you is that have you ever made mistakes and how could you handle that?
Have I ever made mistakes? The answer is yes. I think everyone can make mistakes and it's not wrong to do that. We can learn from mistakes. And how I handle with it, if I feel sad and I want to cry, I cry. If I want to talk to someone to express my feeling, I do it. In my opinion, having an emotional awareness is a good thing because it will make us to move on the problem we face very quickly. And after that, we remember our mistake as a lesson and we try not to do it again. I believe that mistake has the power to turn us into something better than we were before.
So your next question is number 5, am I correct? Okay. 4.
It's number 4. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Can you describe your weaknesses here? Mhm.
I think my weakness is I am kind of very considerate person. It's hard for me to reject when someone asks me to do something. Or if I reject, I will feel guilty about why I don't help them. And sometimes it causes my work is too overload. And now I'm trying to adjust myself and learn to say no and think it's not wrong to do that. It's make me manage my work more efficiently and have more time to spend my personal life.
Mhm. Good. Nice to hear from you. Thank you so much for sharing your info here. Good. Done. Come on, done. Right. So 3 of you done for speaking and interview with me already. Next one, I'm going to choose Sophia 754. Are you there?
Yes.
All right. So Sophia, can you tell us a little bit more about you?
Okay. Hi, my name is Kritia Warachide, or you can call me Sophia. I am 20 years old now. I am currently a third-year student studying in Faculty of Humanities, majoring language for career at Srinagarh University. Personally, I am a people person who loves meeting new people and learning things that makes me more matters. I am also a fast learner, motivated, and very patient person. From my experiences, I used to work at the convenience store. Working there makes me realize working life is not easy, and it also gave me a different aspect of life that I have never seen before. Besides, I have done work and travel program in the United States last summer. It's not gonna give me to make money, but also give me a lot of different skill, especially English skill. It's really helped me to grow in confidence and expand my belief of things I can do and achieve in life.
Right. Okay. So which question would you like to choose here?
I will choose number 1 and number 2.
1 and 2, right? Do you think leadership skill is important to you? How?
Let me say, I do think leadership skill is important. Even though there are no fixed pattern what good leadership it should be, but those skills definitely have any benefits to help me to improve my work process and results. It will help me to know how to better organize a team and work with my strong and weakness points. Moreover, my team will become more efficient and will get a task done on time. As a result, it will become a needed tool to benefit the business all of level.
So next question for you is that how can you handle difficulties in your work?
I would say being professional like will likely face many challenges. Each step on a career path can bring new and obstacles to overcome. On my views, whether the problem is big or small, first I will stay positive because it will help me to be motivated and focus on overcoming any challenges. And next, trying to find out what the problem really is. And then looking at the problem offside by writing down a list of all of the possible solutions to a problem. And lastly, facing and enjoying the problem. It's really nice to think you can lead the life without problem. Problems are just a part of what you do. And the bigger your dream, the bigger the obstacle will be. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing here. Great and excellent. Okay, done. Come on, done. All right, moving to next one. I'm going to choose GAM 357. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more about you?
Yes. Hi, my name is Farani Janjanyashidi, or you can call me Cam. I'm 21 years old, so I'm third year now, and I'm currently studying in Faculty of Humanities at Srinagarh University. I am originally from Udon Thani. It is the province in the northeast of Thailand. From my kindergarten to middle school, I studied at Don Bosco Vichaya School, and it was a really fun memory for me. After I graduating from Don Bosco, I moved to Udon Phithian Nukun School and study there until I graduate Mathayom 6. I would say that I'm the person who really enjoy learning new things, and I'm still keep doing it if I have a chance. And that's all for my briefly introduction.
Good. All right. So which question would you like to choose here?
I chose number 4 and 5.
4 and 5, right? Okay.
Yes.
So can you describe your weaknesses?
Of course, I think lack of confidence a bit. I mostly spend my time thinking about what I would like to do, but I don't have much confidence to do it. I mostly think that what I did is not good enough. So when I did and what I did, and when I finished some tasks, I keep checking and checking what I did until I think that I'm okay with it. And sometimes that make me feel straight. At first, I feel bad for myself for being this way, but sometimes I think weakness brings strength. I think sometimes it's not bad that I mistrust what I did, because being this way, I may feel a mistake, and it also increases quality of my work because I have to double check my work again and again. So I don't think I feel bad for myself anymore.
All right. And next question to you is that what will you expect on work-life balance?
If I think about work-life balance, I expect to be happier, healthier, and less worried person. Sometimes I care about work and other stuff, but I forgot to care about myself, and sometimes that make me feel sick. And I saw others who have a great work-life balance. They look so happy and seem that they achieve a healthy balance between work and their personal life. And I think I want to be like them, and I hope one day I can be that person.
Thank you so much for sharing here. Good. Nice to hear from you. ดันเข้ามาเลยนะครับ Okay, next one I'm going to choose. So now we have 3 students, right? Waiting for a queue here. Okay, I'm going to choose Nadia 382. Are you there?
Yes.
All right. So can you tell me a little bit more about you?
Good morning. My name is Lanchana Nakapon. My nickname is Nadia. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Trang, the province in the south of Thailand. Now I'm studying at Srinakharen Virod University in the Faculty of Humanities, Language for Careers International Program in the business track, and my minor subject is Chinese. Apart from this, I am an English online teacher. I think this work encouraged me to improve myself a lot, not only help me to improve my skill, but also my human relations. And finally, my favorite motto is do my best so that I can brand myself for anything. That is the one I always adapt to live my life.
All right, so which question would you like to choose to answer?
I choose questions number 1 and number 3.
1 and 3, right? Do you think leadership skill is important to you? How?
In my opinion, leadership skill is very important. It is necessary for almost all aspects of my life. Try to think when we need to work as a group. It needs to have someone to be the leader of the group that will lead other members to work as a plan, including with use his or her own words to encourage the team. On the other hand, everyone has the right to be a leader by expressing their own opinion to others in the field that they are good at. So these are the reasons why I think leadership skill is very critical.
I see. All right, so next question to you is that 1 and 2, right?
Number 3.
Okay, 3. Have you ever made mistakes, and how could you handle with that? Yep.
I am a normal person who has ever made a mistake, but how I handle it, I just attempt to think that the incident is over. I can even go back and fix it. Even though it makes me feel so terrible, I just learn from it as the previous lesson, and then it's time to move on and improve myself from it.
All right, thank you so much for your sharing here. ดันเข้ามาเลยครับ ดันนะครับ Now we are having 2 students now. I'm going to choose mine. 366. Are you there?
Yes, I'm
Yep.
here.
Okay, good. Can you tell us a little bit more about you?
Okay. Hello, my name is Patranan Jamnongsin. You can call me Mine. I'm 20 years old and now I'm currently a third year student from Srinakarin Virod University. I'm studying in Language for Career International Program in Business track.
Okay, so which question would you like to choose here?
Okay, I chose number 1 and number 4.
1 and 4, right? Okay, so do you
Yes.
think leadership skills important to you? How?
For me, leadership skills are very important. And I think the leader should have the effective problem-solving skill because we need to face with so many obstacles in working on projects. And when we have the leader that can resolve the problem, then the team will trust the leader and we can achieve our goal. Yeah.
So next question would be number 3, right?
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, so can you describe your weaknesses here?
I think my greatest weakness is when I have to work with the people that I haven't known them before, then I will be a quiet person and I can express my idea as I expect. So I want to challenge myself to change that behavior because it's important for my working life to work with diverse people.
I see. That's it. All right. Thank you so much for your
Yes.
sharing here. Okay, good.
Thank you.
ดังนั้นอะไรนะครับ the last finalist the last one for today would be Jam, right? Jam 372. Are you there? Good. Okay. All right. So can you tell us a little bit more about you?
Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Yosa Onmanlam. You can call me Jam. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Phuket, Thailand. I'm a student at Srinakarin Virod University of Humanity Language for Career with Business track. Growing up in Phuket, I have learned from the young age that just being able to speak Thai was not enough. At home, my parents made sure that we didn't only speak Thai. Instead, they tried to get me to speak English, and I was enrolled in an English and international program from kindergarten through high school. However, my English still needs a lot of work, which is why in order to improve my English skill, I'm continue to study international program at this university. I believe the reason I'm doing this is to make my life better in the future.
Good. All right. So which questions would you like to choose here?
Number 4 and number 5.
4 and 5. Can you describe your weaknesses here?
Okay, my weakness is that I'm a person who is very serious about working. When I'm working, I give it my all and I don't like making mistakes that can lead me to stress or illness. However, I need to get much better at knowing the difference between working hard and working productively. I work too hard and don't stop until every assignment is finished, but I just realized that I'm not doing my best when I'm too tired or stressed.
So next question to you is that what will you expect on work-life balance?
Since study online, I expect to be able to study at the scheduled time, Monday to Friday, with holiday on the weekend. But in reality, I have trouble maintaining a work-life balance, especially after I start learning online during the pandemic. The more homework, presentation, assignment, and this semester I also have to study on Saturday. That increased my stress level to the point where my productivity was always low. And I'm not doing my best to work, but since I have to continue study online, I have set a clear start and end working time for my day. And now I think I have improved to focus level during my working hours.
All right, good. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Nice to hear from you all, right? Daniel, okay, good. Nothing to say just because I can see that everybody will prepare well for your English interview here. So congratulations. I really appreciate it with your hardworking and well prepared here. All right. So now you need to type excellent first. ทุกคนที่ฟังเพื่อนไปแล้วนะครับพิมพ์คำว่า excellent นิดนึง Okay, so for this score, right? For presentation and I would say English presentation or even interview, I'm going to evaluate or grade on the spreadsheet or the Excel file, right? So you can see and look at that. But normally, I would say that I'm not going to lower any grading criteria or even like the core course evaluation here, just because I think that I can see that how will you prepare, how will you interact with your friends, or even you feel positive with this kind of activities, I can say. So to me, I would say that it's all about like I just want to make this flow of learning to practice your English for more and more, and that's it. So the score might not be lower than, let's say, like an A or 80% from my criteria, but it's quite different a bit, just because when it comes to do the evaluation or the test, the speaking test, the presentation, so it's all about your teamwork that you have to handle with this kind of situation too. So to me, I would say that I tried my best to give you for the best evaluation as I can. That's it. Clear นะฮะ clear นะฮะ move ไปเลยแล้วกัน ไปฟังนิดนึงครับผม ขอดูก่อนนะแป๊บหนึ่งเท่า x full listening test here. I think which one would be the best? This one again. All right, so for this activity, I can say that just listen, right? Just because for part 3 and 4, you need to practice, right? So if you're ready to practice the test, I think it would be great for all of you. But if you cannot, or you have any like, I understand that if some of you may do something else more, and you just practice listening skill, right? So now we are going to listen for part 3 and 4. For part 3 and 4, right?ใครอยากทำข้อสอบก็ทำไปเลยนะใครไม่ทำก็ฟังเพลินๆครับผม 1 2 3 go.
For each question, choose the answer choice that accurately answers it.
Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Mark. This is Julie in accounting. Our printer has broken down again, and nobody in our department knows how to fix it. Could you stop by and give us a hand?
I wish I could help, but I have a meeting with an important client in half an hour. I have to be fully prepared when he arrives.
I understand. I'll try to find an instruction manual. I hope it will help me figure out what exactly is wrong.
All right, I'll check on you right after the meeting.
Number 32. What does the woman ask the man to do? Number 33. Why is the man unable to help? Number 34. What will the woman do next? Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
Mr. Hawk, I just looked over our projected sales for this month, and it looks like our current inventory of televisions won't be enough to meet demand.
Do you think so? But I thought we increased our stock this month compared to last. How are we already running out?
Well, all of the advertisements we placed seem to be having the intended effect. Thanks to the promotional sale this month, we are selling a lot more televisions than usual.
Okay, if anyone tries to buy a television that is out of stock, tell them that they can still get the same promotional deal next month as well. Number 35. What problem does the woman mention? Number 36. What does the woman say about this month's sales figures? Number 37. What does the man ask the woman to do? Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
Miss Simpson, can you tell me why you applied to work at our store? Judging from your resume, it appears you have no retail experience. What do you think makes you qualified for selling apparel?
You're right. I previously worked as a secretary at a hospital. At that time, I learned that I really enjoy working with people, so I thought working in retail would be a good fit for me.
Yes, that is very important. Here at our store, we expect all employees to be kind and helpful with each and every customer. Next, I'd like to ask about your availability during the week.
Number 38. Where most likely does the man work? Number 39. Why does the woman think she is qualified for the job? Number 40. What will the speakers discuss next? Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, this is Susie Smith calling for Dan Harmon. I work at Danny Sweets. I'm calling to let you know that the wedding cake you ordered is ready to be picked up at any time.
Oh, thanks for calling. I'm extremely busy making other preparations for the wedding tomorrow and won't have time to stop by. Can you deliver the cake instead?
I'm sorry, but we don't offer any delivery service. However, if you give us a name in advance, you could have someone else pick it up for you.
Okay, I'll try to find someone to do that for me. I'll call back later. Number 41. Where most likely does the woman work? Number 42. Why is the man unable to visit the woman's workplace? Number 43. What information will the man probably provide? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
I have noticed that a lot of our customers are from all over the world. I think it's because we provide exotic and delicious food and we are near very popular tourist attractions.
You're right. I have noticed that too. I was thinking maybe it would be very helpful if some of our servers could speak other languages fluently. That would make things much more comfortable for our customers.
Actually, I've already scheduled 2 interviews next week with potential employees. I'm going to interview a woman who can speak Japanese and a man who can speak Spanish.
Number 44. Where most likely do the speakers work? Number 45. What does the man recommend doing? Number 46. What has the woman done? Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Lindy. Jessica just left to go home because she had a bad headache. I told her to take the day off tomorrow as well to go to the hospital. Do you think you could come in to fill in for her tomorrow morning?
Oh, I'm really sorry, but tomorrow I have to attend a close friend's wedding. However, I'll call around to see if any other employee is available to work tomorrow in place of Jessica.
Okay, thanks. Just let me know immediately if you find somebody.
Number 47. Why did Jessica leave work early? Number 48. What does the man ask the woman to do? Number 49. What will the woman do next? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Wilmore Appliance Customer Service. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm having problems with the freezer part of my fridge. The temperature never goes below 5 degrees Celsius, even when I set it below freezing.
Do you know the model number?
Let me check. It's the Azura 783 XB model.
Oh, I'm sorry, but we no longer make that model, so I can't help you over the phone.
That's going to be a problem. I purchased several gallons of ice cream for a party tomorrow.
I'm so sorry. I'll send a technician over as soon as possible so that the problem is looked at. Will anyone be home at around 5 p.m. tonight?
Yes, I'll be here.
Good. Our technician will be there between 5 and 6 tonight.
Number 50. What problem does the man mention? Number 51. What does the woman mention about the fridge? Number 52. What does the woman offer to do? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Angela. I just got an email from UHP Incorporated. They are asking about installing the plumbing systems in their new offices. They want to know when we will begin.
I intended to call them today, but I'm waiting for a call from some workers. They are at a building site now testing the ground. It seems as though there may be some problems installing the pipes underground. We may need to dig deeper than we expected. I will let them know by this afternoon.
I see. I'll call UHP and let them know the situation. They didn't sound like they were angry. They were just curious to know what was going on. Let me know when you hear back from the workers.
Number 53. Where do the speakers most likely work? Number 54. What does the woman mean when she says,
I intended to call them today.
Number 55. What is the problem? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Okay, sir. Your total bill comes to $1,000. Would you like to pay with cash or card?
$1,000? Are you serious?
Yes, sir. You ordered a lot of room service over the last few days and spent a lot of money at the downstairs bar and restaurant. You stayed in room 208, didn't you?
No, I was in room 207. I think you've made a mistake.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I will give you a 10% discount next time you stay with us. I apologize for the confusion.
Number 56. What does the man mean when he says,
Are you serious?
Number 57. What does the woman want to know? Number 58. What does the woman offer to do? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation with three speakers.
Hi, can I please talk to Robert Porter? It's regarding the repairs to the office equipment at Baker and McKenzie. He is the head engineer, right?
Yes. May I ask who is calling?
This is Susan Sherman. I'm the maintenance manager at Baker and McKenzie. Some of our equipment is missing, and I'd like to know where it is and when we will get it back.
Okay, wait a moment. I will try to put you through to Robert. Please hold the line.
Thank you.
Hello, Susan?
Hi, Robert. I'm calling in regards to the missing office equipment you repaired at Baker and McKenzie yesterday. Where is it, and when will we get it back?
Oh, I left a note with your receptionist. I told her we needed to take it away to our workshop for special repairs. We should have it ready by the end of the week.
Number 59. What is Robert Porter's position? Number 60. What problem does Susan Sherman describe? Number 61. Why did Robert take the equipment away? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation and voucher.
Okay, your total bill is $75. Did you enjoy your food tonight?
Yes, it was delicious. Oh, I have a voucher here. Let me find it. Here you go.
I'm not sure if you can use this.
Oh, I see the problem. Never mind. Can we sit back down and have some drinks so I can use the voucher?
Certainly, I will find a table for you now.
Number 62. Where most likely are the speakers? Number 63. Look at the graphic. Why is the voucher invalid? Number 64. What does the man ask the woman? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and picture.
I apologize for being late to work. The parking lot on Swan Street was closed for some reason. I think they are moving to another location.
I understand. Most of the staff were late because of this issue. Where did you find a parking space? On Franklin Avenue?
Yeah, there was some parking on Franklin Avenue, so I parked there. The sign on Swan Street said I could not park there after 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's a good idea. Franklin Avenue has parking until 10 o'clock.
I suggest you take the bus tomorrow. It took me 30 minutes to walk to the office from Franklin Avenue.
Number 65. According to the man, why are people arriving late to work? Number 66. Look at the graphic. Where is the sign most likely located? Number 67. What does the woman recommend to the man? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and package list.
Hello, this is Will's Hi-Fi. Margaret speaking. How can I help you today?
Hi, I bought a laptop package from you today. It was supposed to have a free gift, but it wasn't in the bag.
Oh, is this Graham? I served you today. I'm sorry that we left out the free gift.
Yes, this is Graham. Do I need to come and pick up the gift?
No, we can send it to you by post. I will have the delivery driver drop it off tomorrow. Can you give me your address?
Oh, that's great. My address is 1900 Forest Street, West Hampton.
Number 68. Where does the woman most likely work? Number 69. Look at the graphic. What is the man missing? Number 70. What does the woman offer to do?
Right, I think, shall we break for for the first section here? Okay, I'm going to let each vote first. 10 minutes พิมพ์ A นะฮะใครอยาก break 10 นาทีพิมพ์ A นะฮะ 15 minutes type B boy นะครับB เข้ามา Okay, good. So everybody agree with B, right? Okay, so I have to say that see you at 10:30. That's it.
Excuse me, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Is this exercise have a key answer?
Yeah. So I'm going to copy the link and then just send it to the Zooms, okay?
Thank you.
Yep. second. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Ready to go? Eh? Ready แล้วพิมพ์หนึ่งดีกว่านะครับเดี๋ยวเรามานั่งทำข้อสอบกัน All right, so for this second episode it's not a second episode here. I would say that we are going to do the test for a TOEIC test, right? But I'm saying that this is very important for your passport test just because I think that you need to do the passport test before you take the midterm and final exam. That's it. All right, shall we start for the first question here? If sales figures had improved last year, right, we would not have blah, 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 separated, yield, pause, discontinue. The line, do it. All right. So basically, you can see like for this question, right? If sales figures had improved last year, we would not have had improved last year. So the meaning here, it would be like it is impossible, or it happened in the different way, right? Just because we can say like had improved, we talk about the past situation that is contradict to each other. We would not have something the line. So meaning that the action here would be different from what he or she expect to get, to see. Separated, yield, pause, discontinue. Once we talk about something different, right? Something changed, we need, let's say like the vocabulary here would be like negative intonation or negative meaning here. So we have to differentiate which one would be negative or positive here. Separated, yield, pause, and discontinue. I would say that we have to cross B and C first, and you can differentiate between the two, separated or discontinue here. The sales figures had improved last year. We would not have separated the line just because it was separated already. I mean, it just, let's say like something changed already. So they just hope that it might not happen in that way. That's it, right? So everyone type A for me, please. A เข้ามาเลยครับถ้าเบอร์นี้ละนะ A เลย A all นะ A ยกเสก that's it นะครับก็ match ไป so let's say like you have to match, right? Match with the right word in the right context. That's it. So sometimes it's a little bit tricky, but I would say you need to do again and again and try to make sure that which one would be the correct answer. Moving to next question here. If I can find it, I sent you the phone number for the office company that we have been using. We've been using here, right? A, resource, meaning that something provided, right? And resource would be like anything that you can explain. Yeah. So provider, is that okay? Office provider company, or delivering provider, delivering company, and then the last one would be supply, right? D, supply here. If we can find it, I sent you the phone number for the office something. So let's say like when it comes to talk about something that let's say like they are talking about or even discussing on things that they used to be or get familiar with, I would say here we can find it, meaning that if I or you or even someone else cannot even find it, right? So just because they're gonna have the contact, right? For example, like office something, office office resource company. Is that okay? Resource would be like generally, right? Worldwide. So I don't think that A could be fit for this blank. Provider, Provider, meaning that we're gonna have like provider something or like sponsor company, provider company. Delivering meaning that you have to deliver something to somewhere else, is that right? And then supply meaning that back up or stop, something like that. So I would say the answer will go for D dot here. Everyone type D, right? D เข้ามาเลยครับ D เลยละ D all ไม่ใช่ Okay, type D for me, please, and type for you too. Here we are, right? Just because for this way, it talks about, let's say, something happened, right? They get to know something already. So meaning that we have to put D dot for the right answer here. Moving to next question here, I'm going to, were the blah, 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 right? Were, and then the upcoming software conference in London, much cheaper, I might sign up to attend. A, accommodations, B, boy, sheltering, C, cat arrangements, and then D dot here, intimidation. So we can see that were something, the upcoming software conference in London much cheaper. I might sign up to attend. Okay, so let's say were here, we need plural form, right? So we have to identify the noun, which is plural form, right? Would be like accommodations plus S here. Sheltering, singular. Arrangements, plural form, and intimidation, singular here. So in terms of meaning and context here, I'm going to say that you have to cross C and D. Is that right? Arrangement is not that fit for this blank. Or even intimidation, meaning that you feel something bad or wrong, confused, something like that. So I would say that the answer is going to be A only, right? Everyone type A for me, please. A. A มาเลยจำให้ได้นะเผื่อ switch call, right? Moving to next one, right? For if they have enough time, they can take blah 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 the main warehouse this weekend. A, inventory, B, boy, store, C, cat stockpile, and then D dot here, register. If conditional sentence here, if something happened and then something happened, that's it. Here, if they have enough time, we can say like this one would be present simple tense here, right? If they have enough time, they can take something for the main warehouse. So we have to identify this one first. Warehouse would be like something that is related to supply, is that right? Warehouse, supply. So you need to see inventory, is that okay? Or even store, stockpile, or register. Inventory is something that creative, right? Creative, or you create something else. So you can say inventory. Store would be like store, department store, things like that. Stockpile, I'm not sure. Stockpile would be like something, supply, right? Supply warehouse. And the last one would be register. It's all about registration. Let's say register. How can I say? Register. That's it. Okay. So the answer will go for C cat here. Everyone type C for me, please. Stockpile would be matched with the right context here, just because warehouse demand stockpile here. That's it. C ให้ครบนะอยู่ right? Move. Okay. Move to next. Question number 5 here. Our manager has recently blah, blah, blah to the fact that virtually the entire sales force will receive a bonus. A, believed. B, boy, frequented. C, cat, elude. And then D dot here, alluded. So here I think it's a little bit tricky just because we have to find out the right meaning first. Let's say like our manager has recently believed, is that you know, I mean like is it reasonable or not, or frequented? Elude. What does it mean actually? Elude or allude? Let me check first. Okay, let's say elude here, meaning it's escape. I would say that escape here it doesn't fit for this blank, but the last one would be allude. What does it mean? Allude. Can you check it? Yeah. Meaning suggest, is that right? Okay, so I'm going to say that this one, our manager has recently suggest. Is that sound reasonable for this blank? Our manager has recently suggested to the fact that virtually entire sales force will receive a bonus. Just because when it comes to talk about believe that something, right? Believe on something or frequent it doesn't fit for this blank. So we can cross B and C. So we can wait differentiate between the two, A or D dot here. But I would say that the best choice would be D. D เข้ามาเลยครับ DD property มีคนแซวด้วยนะเมื่อกี้ DD มาเลยครับ DD right นะ echo ต้องมา that's it. All right, so basically actually for the test for vocabulary you need to repeat again and again just because I think it's a little bit tricky if you choose the wrong answer, and the word choices here would be like it's a little bit challenging for you, I guess. And I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying and explaining, but you need to practice a bit, that's all. All right, moving to next question here. The construction project must begin immediately, so they accept only a blah, 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 right, of 6 building proposals. A, medium. Is that okay? Medium 6. Miss for June 6. Maximum of 6, and then mandatory. Mandatory here is all about obligation, so it's served for the law, regulations, things like that. So now we have to cross it first, eliminate the choices first. I would say A would not be appropriate for this context. Cross it out, right? And D, I don't think so, just cross it. So now we have like Miss for June, but Miss for June doesn't fit too, just because Miss for June is all about unlucky, right? Unfortunately, things like that. So here we just got all the maximum here. The answer will go for C. Type C for me, please. นะฮะC เข้ามาเลย C นะฮะ CC นะฮะ CC 15 CC. That's it. I'm moving to next question here. Even the person managing the takeover has put chairs, right? Chairs up for sale to the highest something. A, bidder. B, boy, applicant. C, cat payee, and then D dot here, challenger. Even the person managing to the takeover. Okay, let's say we have to identify takeover first, meaning that you responsible for or take over some business. Is that right? And so I would say that chairs up here for sale would be like we have to divide into the two, let's say. So let me check for the first one first. Bidder, meaning that partner, cooperator. Is that okay? Applicant. It sounds like if you want to interview someone or hiring someone, right? You can say applicant. Payee meaning that customer. Is that right? If you sell something to the customer, so the customer have to pay for you. Challenger here would be like competitors. So when we consider only the right meaning here, the answer will go for A. AR. พิมพ์ A มาเลยครับ A นะฮะ AR A ยกเสกไปทวนเองนะเร็วนิดนึงนะออนไลน์เพราะว่ามันต้องรีบหน่อย Moving to next question here. This is blah 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 where they are planning to build a 6-lane high-speed freeway. This is blah, 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 right? This is the time, is that okay? So here we can see like it tests ability to understand the proper phrases in English, is that right? This is the time, or this is the place, this is the day, or this is the thing, is that right? So here, where, we have to identify that it specifies for location. So it would be the place instead of order, right? So the answer will go for B-boy. B-boy. This is the time would be like, if you're ready, you can say it's time to me to do so. That's it. This is the day. If you got a spent quality time, you can say this is my day. It was my day. That's it. And then this is the thing, I would say the only thing should be appropriate. Then this is the thing. That's it. พิมพ์ B เข้ามาเลยนะ B-boy. The last two questions here. Elected officials have a obligation to always keep the public best interest in mind. A, more tall. B-boy, more real. C-cat, more bit. And then the last one would be moral. Moral or moral, I'm not really sure. Maybe you can check pronunciation again. Elected official, right? Elected officials here have a obligation. So now we see obligation is all about rules or regulations, is that right? To always keep the public best interest in mind. So meaning here, obligation must be related to behavior or conducted. I mean, behavior of people instead of things, right? Okay, mortal, meaning that date ratio, mortal ratio. So we can cross A first. Moral, I'm not really sure, moral. But here, the part of speech would be now. So now plus now or adjective plus now here. So we have to differentiate between the two, B or D dot here, right? But more bit here, I think it doesn't fit for this blank. So we can cross A and C. Now we have to differentiate between the two, B-boy or D dot here, moral or moral. When we see this, right, so if you put now plus now, meaning that it's all about compound now, right? Meaning change. But if we fix, if we stick to the obligation here, would be a noun. So what we need to describe a noun is just only, adjective here. Is that right? So the answer will go for D dot here. That's it. นะครับพิมพ์ D มาเลยครับ D property ไหมเดี๋ยวไปหาใหม่นะครับว่า D ต้องใช้กับอะไรบ้าง That's it. Okay, moving to the last question for today. The plan is that she will join a technology, blah, 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 a company immediately upon graduation from university. A, central company, is that okay? Basic company. I don't think so. Oriented meaning that specific, is that right? Or specialized company. And the last one would be arranged company. If you choose central basic, I think it might go wrong, right? So we can cross A and B and then cross D dot here too. So the answer will go for C cat here. พิมพ์ C เข้ามาเลยครับพิมพ์ C. That's all about vocabulary test for today class. Happy? Okay, are you happy? If you're happy, type happy. ใคร happy พิมพ์ happy นิดนึงครับ happy นะ นะครับออนไลน์ก็ประมาณนี้นะครับแต่ว่าของเรา LCI น่าจะได้เรียน in class มั้งเดือนหน้าเจอกันนะครับแต่ว่าต้องรอเคาะนะครับเพราะว่ามหาวิทยาลัยยังไม่ finalize เลยนะไม่เป็นไรครับ that's it. All right, I think all of you understand and enjoy studying together. Now we have part 6 here, takes completions. I think I'm going to let you find the main idea first, just because it is a little bit tricky. So maybe this is wrong, right? You can say 1, 2, and 3, 4 here. Okay. All right, so now let's say like I would say that you have to find the main idea first. I'm going to let you I'm going to give you for 1 minute, right? And just find the main idea from this context first, and then we can learn how to do the test together. Okay, now we got the main idea already, right? So basically, for this talk, which I can say that text completion tests your ability to comprehend the reading skills, right? Or reading comprehension, right? So meaning that we have to identify the main idea first, just because we can lead it, the passage into the right direction, whether it is positive or negative, that's it, right? And the second one would be like, it tests your ability to understand the, grammar part. How can you put the right word to the right blank, or even vocabulary in context, right? So meaning that you have to identify which word choices here would be, suit or appropriate in that sound or meaning in context here. So I would say that it's a little bit challenging, but I can say that you can learn and study more together, right? So for this talk, business correspondence. So now we have to look at for the first topic sentence here first, business correspondence. So when it comes to talk about business, so meaning that you need to imagine that it's all about like something notice, notification, right? And then some regulation that we have to follow, that's all. Thank you for your interest in JC at Peripher, blah, 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 right? Concerning your questions about whether retail store can secure, blah, blah, blah. Right to say JC at Peripher in a local area, we regret to inform you that, blah, 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 right? An arrangement is prohibited by our company policy. So here it's all about like let's say like I have a question. Do you think it is positive or negative? Positive พิมพ์ positive นะครับ negative พิมพ์ negative เดี๋ยวให้เวลาคิดก่อน สรุปคือยังไม่มี negative นั่นเนี่ย positive, right? The answer will go for positive. Everyone type positive for me, please. just because you know, the sound or the content is all about like we can see it's all about like just notice, right? Inform something to others. So I would say that it is positive here. That's it. Good. All right. So now we can see like if you cannot even you know, find the, you know, the proper main idea here, just you know, guessing that the text is positive or negative. That's it. So business correspondence here is all about like something change or something you know, let's say like change for a better, right? That's it. Okay, so now we have like the first blank here. I can say secure, right? Something secure and then something. So meaning that we can see this one would be a verb, right? So what we need in the blank would be adverb here. So now we got the answer by guessing first. All right. So what we need is adverb. So the answer will go for A, B, C, or D. C cat here. That's it. Everyone type C for me, please. Exclusively, meaning that special, right? Special one. If you choose excluded, meaning that then this one would be verb, exclusion noun, and exclusive would be an adjective here. That's all. Cให้ครบนะฮะ C. All right, so moving to the next blank here. Second blank, we regret to inform you that. So once you detect from, when you see the that here, right, you need to find something that this might be a sentence, right? Okay, it is a sentence here. An arrangement is prohibited by our company policy. So now we got, what is that? Predicate or even action here is prohibited. Is that right? Let me check. As a, right? A as, like, so, and such. All right. So now we have to identify in each word, right? Just because it must be followed by a different form. Let's say as plus, you know, let's say plus a sentence, like here plus noun gerund. So plus sentence, and then such plus noun gerund. So what we need here is that we have to put something that is required. What? Required sentence. So we cross B and D. Cross B and D, right? Now we have just only A and C. Look again. So if you put as here, meaning that we need reason. But if you put so, meaning that we need effect. So this one would be like reason is prohibited. As prohibited. It's not so prohibited, right? So the answer will go for A. Everyone type A for me, please. A. Okay, that's it, right? Clear, right? Just because you need to, you know, make a difference between the two, cause or effect, that's it. Moving to next one here, I'm going to say that you don't have to read every word, right? But you just like go look at, you know, the sentence close to the right blank. So here we can see that we hope that you will still consider something. Now we got the grammar part that you need to understand first. Consider followed by gerund. Again, consider followed by gerund here. And what we need here would be gerund. Can you find the look for the gerund here? What would be the possible answer here? To carry is not a gerund of carrying, or even have carried. So the answer will go for C cat here. Everyone type C. C for me, please, just because consider carrying would be the answer. If you put something like of and carrying, meaning that the previous one would be preposition. For example, like accused of carrying, that's it. Okay, so now we just only got, you know, a consider here. So the answer will go for carrying, that's it. The last blank for today would be here. Retail partners, even when they are close, blah, 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 to each other. Again, So what we have to understand is that we have to understand the full sentence first. We have found that JC Purifier have been a good seller, right? Have been a good seller here. And then we continue reading again, meaning that what you need to do is that for all of our wholesalers and retail partners, even when they are close, blah, 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 to each other. So what we need here would be like now, right? But close would be this hint or, adjective that plus with that nouns, okay? Now we have to see the possible answer here. The first one would be distant, B by proximity, C cat locality, and then the last one would be region. Okay, let's say we got close, right? Close meaning close to or even next to. Is that right? So when it comes to talk about distant, right? Distant here meaning that far away from you, you can say distant. So I don't think that it should fix, it doesn't fit for close distance here. So we can cross A. Locality, C cat here. Locality or even proximity. Proximity meaning that next to the next one, right? Next building to the next building, we can say proximity. Close proximity or even close locality. Locality here is all about like you can say local area. Is that right? Local area, that's it. Or region. So we can cross C and D too. So the answer will go for B boy. Here we go. Type B boy for me, please. That's it. B ครบยังยากนิดหนึ่งนะครับก็ยากบ้าง ง่ายเกินเดี๋ยวไม่ดีนะฮะ All right. So again, in conclusion, what you need to do for the text completion, I would suggest that you can practice for two aspects. The first one is pointing to main idea first, just because you have to lead it to the right direction, whether it is positive or negative here. And the second one would be like you have to identify which would be the correct grammar or word choices here. So now we have to practice a lot on it, right? Everyone happy นะฮะ happy ถ้า clear ไหมเอ่ย clear แล้วพิมพ์คำว่า clear นิดนึงครับขอ clear ดีกว่านะ clear ร้าน clear เวอร์นะครับ crystal clear นะฮะได้หมดเลย All right, I think all of you understood, right, and understand what I'm saying and explaining for today's class for part 6 and part 5, right? And I hope you guys have to do more homework here, just because it's all about like it takes time a bit to make it. And I hope that you can do it, right? Okay, maybe I'm going to let you do for homework here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, right? Reading first, and then if you want some answer, just feel free to ask me again, right? This one would be your homework. Okay, now shall we go for vocabulary, right? All right, if you're ready for vocabulary, just look at your number, right? Only your number, responsible for your number, and then find 2 synonyms and share into the chat box together, right? The first vocabulary here would be intimidating, silent, unforbidden, enforcement, presidential, indictment, apprehension, pleasantly, association, and then the last one would be acclamation. ถ้าได้คำศัพท์แล้วพิมพ์เข้ามาเลยครับ 1, 2, 3, go. All right, I'm going to timing for 3 minutes, right? Try to write and try to type your synonyms into the chat box here. All right, 31st student, right? Let's say like 35 students done for vocabulary 4.1 here. All right, I think done for 4.1, right? For the student here already. Done for 4.1. Thank you so much for your active participating here. That's it. 1, 2, 3, go. มาเลยนะฮะ Next one would be litigation. Greatness, covertly, right? Unfairness, presidency, attorney, implication, obstructive, and then promises, and then the last one would be corruption. Okay, how many of you done for part 2 here? Let me check first. เดี๋ยวขอเช็คแป๊บหนึ่งนะครับใจเย็นๆทุกคน Okay, 40 student. Okay, right, 40 student done already. So meaning that we are going to wait for maybe just only 10, right? Done. Done for 4.2 here. 1, 2, 3, go. Moving to next would be warranty, referral, appointed, authorized, privileged, presumably, executive, sanction, fortunately, untowardly. That's it. Right, go for it. 1, 2, 3, go. 46 students done for part 3 here. All right, so I'm going to say that for a group presentation here, for today group presentation, you have to keep this kind of vocabulary that your friends share together, right? เดี๋ยวขอฝากให้ทีม present เนี่ยเก็บคำศัพท์ไปให้หน่อยนะครับโอเคนะ That's all right doneดันไม่ดันก่อนดีกว่านะฮะจะได้จบไวๆ The last section for today before we go อันนี้ไม่มีอะไรมากครับ so just create a meaningful sentence, right? Create a meaningful sentence, meaning that you have to practice your writing to be better. But I would say that it's all about idiom and the word choices that English language actually come close, come complete with. All right, responsible for just only for your number here. Come direct, come early, come first, come into view, meaning that come to it take into consideration here, right? And then come late, come on time, come prepared, and then come right back. เลิกใครเลิกคนนั้นเลยนะครับโอเค And to those of you who did finish writing, finish creating a sentence, feel free to leave from the Zoom. And if you have any inquiries or questions related to ECP 304, please feel free to ask in both Thai and English. ภาษาไทยก็ได้นะครับภาษาอังกฤษก็ดีแล้วแต่เรา ใครมีคำถามถามเข้ามาได้นะครับในช่วงเซสชั่นสุดท้าย feel free to talk feel free to share ทีมพรีเซนต์อย่าลืมเก็บคำศัพท์นะครับเพราะว่าแต่ละคนจะมีวีคresponsibility นะครับใครที่พิมพ์เข้ามาแล้วนะครับอนุญาตให้ออกจากซูมได้นั่นเอง ตอนนี้ยังมีอยู่เดี๋ยวนะก็ออกไปหมดแล้วนะครับรัชนกพิมพ์เข้ามาแล้วนะครับเราพิมพ์เข้ามาได้ก่อนนะครับแล้วพิมพ์ก่อนแล้วค่อยออกไปนะครับสรัญชนาแต่พิมพ์ไปแล้วใช่ไหม
have already started, but
Okay.
I read from my friend to send chat.
Okay, that's okay. สนุกไหมครับเรียนกับอาจารย์โดโด
Yeah, it's so fun. And I love your accent very much.
Oh, really? Thank
It
you
makes
so
me to
much.
feel motivated all the time.
Thank you ครับผม appreciate ก็ appreciate จริงๆแล้วสอนภาษาไทยจะสนุกกว่าแล้วว่าพอเราเป็นภาษาอังกฤษแล้วแบบ ต้องจูนนิดนึงนะครับ
Yeah, I feel like I am come back to in the high school and maybe like the tutor come to my school to teach me in the extra class. Your voice look like that. Look like I study in concept, right?
That's all right. Okay, it's look like in concept again and again. Actually, I let's say like just because my background is all about I've been English tutor, right? IELTS tutor, or even like a TOEIC tutor. So meaning that the way that I teach, I have to do, let's say, edutainer. I mean, entertainer plus educator in the same person. So, but for English, I mean, like for when it comes to teach in international program, meaning that we have to switch into English. So the way that I speak English is quite like it's formality. It's not that straightforward to the point much. So meaning that it's a little bit difficult a bit, but I can say that everyone understand what I'm saying here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you can read it well. I love the way that you teach us.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Nice. Okay. I think it's enough for all of you today, and I have to stop sharing and teaching here. And that's all. See you next week. Bye bye. สวัสดีครับ